Behind me is a model of Second Temple Jerusalem, as described by Josephus, Flavius, and in addition we have archaeological findings that tell us what Jerusalem looked like just moments before its destruction by the Romans in the Great Revolt that ends in 70 AD with the total destruction of Jerusalem. Jerusalem, just before it is destroyed by Titus, is one of the most glorified cities throughout the Roman Empire. The temple was known all over the Roman world, and visitors came from all across the Roman Empire. The gates of the temple were made of gold, and the Temple of Jerusalem was one of the largest places of worship throughout the Roman Empire. As we see in the model here, we first begin with the topography. To the right of the Temple Mount, we see the Valley of Kidron. The Valley of Kidron will meet the Valley of Hell underneath what is known today as David's city, and this is the city taken by King David over 3,000 years ago by the Jebusites. As we can see, Jerusalem, just before its destruction, has three walls. The first wall begins from the corner of the eastern wall of the Temple Mount and the southern wall. This wall goes down to the meeting point between the Kidron Valley and the Valley of Hell, the Valley of Hinnom, surrounding what is the city of David of today. And then the wall takes a westward turn, surrounding Mount Zion of today. Then it will turn north and end in the three towers that were built by Herod. The three towers, one named after Miriam the Hasmonean, the wife of Herod, the other Patsael, his brother, killed by the Persians when they invade the land in the year 40 BC. And the third is Hippicus. And the three towers are guarding the palace compound of Herod that we see here in front of us. The three towers are located where today is Jaffa Gate. Looking at the three towers, we see that this is where Jerusalem's second wall begins. The wall goes north, and then it goes to the east, meeting the Temple Mount in the fortress known as Antonia. Then comes Jerusalem's third wall, built by King Agrippa II. Once again, we see that the wall begins in the location of the three towers. The wall surrounds large parts of the northern city of today. We are now looking at the area known today as Mount Zion, and we see King David's tomb in Mount Zion. Today, Mount Zion is outside the Ottoman wall of Jerusalem. Just prior to the destruction of Jerusalem in 70 AD, Mount Zion was inside Jerusalem's first wall. Looking at the lower part of the city, one could clearly see the pool of Siloam, where Jews used to come on their pilgrimages to Jerusalem, use it as a mikveh, a ritual bath, and then continue up the street, entering the Temple Mount. In the southern wall of the Temple Mount, one could clearly see the eastern Hulda gates intended for entry. The ones to the left are the ones where the Jews exited from after performing their pilgrimage to the Temple of Jerusalem. At the center of the Temple Mount, built by Herod the Great, we see the Temple of Jerusalem. This temple was destroyed by the Romans. This is the peak of the Great Revolt. The year is 70 AD. The temple has never been rebuilt again.